Stay with us till the end, because what we're about to share is not just information. It's a journey. Truth cannot be handed to you all at once. When it is, it crushes the shoulders instead of lifting the spirit. That is why we begin with steps, not leaps, in this channel. In this very first long-form video, we are not here to entertain with quick illusions. We are here to uncover truths about the body, the mind, and the universe we live in. You don't need a degree in chemistry or physics to follow along. What you need is patience, attention, and the inner will to walk the path with us. Your mind creates your reality, but how much of it is truly yours? Every day, your mind generates up to 70,000 thoughts. Imagine that. A storm of electricity running through a network of billions of neurons. The brain is not a static organ. It is alive with constant movement. Like a forest where every step leaves a new trail. Electrical impulses flash across synapses like tiny lightning bolts, creating pathways the same way footsteps carve paths in the woods. When you imagine, when you dream, when you solve a puzzle, different regions of the brain ignite, like lanterns glowing at night, each with its own rhythm. Artists show bursts of unique brain activity when creating patterns that differ from logic or memory. Problem solvers light up other networks, weaving connections that didn't exist before. Even the brains of autistic individuals display distinctive patterns. Proof that the human mind is not one machine, but many, each with its own current, its own song. As Leonardo da Vinci once said, "Learning never exhausts the mind." These sparks are not limits, they are invitations. So think of each thought as a ripple of energy, small waves that expand outward, shaping not only your inner world, but the reality around you. It is less like a mechanical machine, and more like radiant heat, or frequencies vibrating through space. Each thought extends the universe, creating a new light. And we are not here to overwhelm you with endless detail. Instead, think of this knowledge like breadcrumbs scattered along a forest path. Each piece of insight is a marker, guiding you deeper into the map we are drawing together. Slowly, the scattered points connect, and the trail becomes illuminated. You don't need to memorize every step. Just walk with us, and the path will unfold. Science shows us the sparks of thought, but psychology shows us their weight on the soul. Alfred Adler once taught that the deepest drive of human beings is not power over others, but the power to overcome one's own weakness. He believed that every shadow we carry, every fear, every doubt, every sense of inferiority, can become the soil from which strength grows. What feels like darkness inside is not a prison, but a seedbed. Modern psychology confirms this. The brain is plastic, always rewiring itself. Trauma can carve deep lines, but persistence can redirect them. Resilience is not the absence of pain. It is the ability to rise again, shaping meaning out of suffering. This is where philosophy and psychology meet. The Stoics taught that no outside event, no force of fate, has the power to define us, unless we give it permission. It is not what happens to you that breaks you, but how you choose to meet it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Think of it. Every time you face despair and choose not to sink, every time you turn pain into persistence, you are proving that the mind can lead the body out of its own darkness. Each decision becomes a lantern. Each small act of courage another flame. So psychology is not merely about diagnosing the mind. It is about guiding it. From chaos into clarity, from shadows into light, from weakness into will. So stay with us a little longer, because you deserve to know what comes next. Be patient with yourself, and you will see how every piece connects, not just in theory, but in practice. At the end of this journey, you will understand how to use these truths in your daily life, not only to think deeper, but to act with clarity, to reach success, your success, to build financial stability, but also to create happiness, That gives you confidence and meaning that lights up your life. This is only the first step. And step by step, breadcrumb by breadcrumb, the map will reveal itself. In every great tradition, the mind is not only a machine of thoughts, it is a doorway, the same 70,000 thoughts that can scatter us, but can also align into a single light. This moment is known across cultures as awakening enlightenment. In Zen, they say, when you realize nothing is lacking, the whole world belongs to you. This is not poetry, it is practice. When the noise of thoughts quiets, when the endless fragments converge, the mind reveals the map. We've been tracing breadcrumb by breadcrumb. In Hinduism, it is the union of Atman and Brahman, the self recognizing its oneness with the whole. In Christianity, it is called grace. In Sufi mysticism, fana, the dissolving of the self into love. These are different languages, pointing to the same experience, the moment when the inner spark expands beyond the boundaries of the self. And yes, modern science gives it another name: coherence, brain waves falling into rhythm, heart and mind resonating as one frequency. To some, it is mystical, to others, pure physics. We will go deeper into this world of frequencies, manifestation, and resonance in future journeys. For now, understand only this: your thoughts are not only private whispers, they are vibrations, shaping both your inner state and the universe around you. That is why every step of this path matters, because awakening is not somewhere far away. It begins here, with the thought you choose right now. Remember the question we opened with? Your mind creates your reality, but how much of it is truly yours? 70,000 thoughts rise and fall within you each day. They can rush like a storm, or they can weave into a path. That path is yours to choose. Do not hold all at once. The weight would break the shoulders. Instead, leave small breadcrumbs, one at a time. Each chosen thought is a light on the forest trail, guiding you forward. Begin gently, a minute, two, a breath, where you notice the noise, and then decide which thought you will walk with. See it as a door. Open it, step through. Feel how the path appears beneath your feet, glowing softly, carrying you into a brighter terrain. Repeat, return. Let it become natural. In time, the old shadows fade, and only the lit trail remains. This is not study for a degree, not a burden of memory. It is a quiet feast for your mind, a painting that unfolds stroke by stroke. You have the right and the power to shape yourself. Choose your thought, walk your path. Let the map inside you ignite. Stay with us just a little longer, because you deserve to know what comes next. Hold on, and you'll see how all of this ties into something you can use every single day. Not just for clarity of mind, but for success. Success that grows into freedom, and happiness that brings you strength, meaning, and peace. So save this video. Return to it when the noise grows too loud. Let these words remind you that you are the painter of your own mind, and every thought is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. Save it for later, because you will want to watch it again. And if this touched you, please like, share, and subscribe. Not just for us, but so we can continue this path together, and soon bring forth our first book to help many more discover their purpose, their expression, their truth.